Yeah, it is.
All right, Luke Taylor here, Full Court Network. Luke, LT on the Loose, we're going to call it. That's the series. You might be the only interview, but this is going to be the series. So here with my guy Flynn Clayman, High Point Panthers. You know, we got a great High Point following. It's been just a phenomenal year. I was asking you off the air or off recording, has it hit you yet? Like, has it hit you, like, what you did? I mean, like, just, like, you went viral. Mm-hmm. And you were like hanging out with Charles Barkley last night. That's all I'm going to say. I got to get a photo with him. He lost a bunch of weight. I lost a bunch of weight. I got a photo with him 2 years ago to show you. We both look bigger. I got to get a photo with him just because I want to put us side by side.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think it will ever hit me because it feels like a dream, and it'll always feel like a dream. Like when you grow up loving college basketball and being a fan of it and just loving basketball in general. And then really March Madness was my favorite event of all of it. You know, like I loved NBA, but I was a Laker guy. But to be a part of this and now be a part of the history of this, like that's just something that you can't really even fathom and put into words.
Yeah, and I sent you something with Chase, my son recreating Chase's shot. Like, a 12-year-old. I mean, like, who's your favorite player from the March Madness? You're one of your players. I mean, that is like legacy right there.
100%. I mean, the most rewarding part of this is our players and the fact that they got to have that opportunity to have that fun. Like, that's something that I always wanted as a player. You know, got close maybe a couple times to being a part of teams that were there, and to get through, and a guy like Chase to be a March Madness, you know, that shot that he made, they're going to be showing that on March Madness promos for years.
Oh my God, that's forever,
you know? And just how he used his platform.
Or maybe your interview after the game.
I know that wasn't my proudest moment, but you know, I was fighting for my guys.
Yeah, but it's real though. It's real, and I think that opened up kind of, I don't want to say Pandora's box, but it really opened up the kind of the need, you know, for sort of transparency and just to know what goes on and stuff like that. So, what was the kind of coolest, like, what is the coolest thing, like, you'll always remember that was maybe unexpected, like maybe a text or a phone call? I mean, was it the whole Barkley thing? Was it something else, like maybe something John Calipari said? Yeah, I mean, what was, like, what's one thing you could take away? You know,
I probably would find a better answer if I really had time to think about it, but it was something that was interesting to me. Was like I got texts from about like 5 coaches who'd won national championships.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, and
you should have been like wrong number.
I thought that was pretty cool, just like talking to people that I never really thought I would be coaching against, and like that sort of like sitting across from John Calipari and coaching a game where it was a very good game. You know, I saw Coach Calipari last night, and I'm never gonna forget that moment in that game, and it's just a really interesting change of worlds, you know, when you win a game in a tournament.
Yeah. Do you think it will help? I mean, obviously recruiting's different now with the transfer portal, NIL, and all that stuff. But do you think it will help in recruiting now that people, like, I mean, I think I saw something like admissions and stuff like that for interest and visits have like gone through the roof. I don't know if President Nito wants that because, you know, but it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, our basketball program is a vehicle to, you know, give exposure to High Point University and what we're doing. Like winning basketball games is great, it's fun. Our students have a ton of fun on the trip.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was one of the coolest things of the whole tournament, was seeing 400 students chartered.
Never seen that before.
And what I think is the coolest about it, I saw a graphic right before we played. We had to travel the most miles.
Well, I thought you were going to bust, remember?
Yeah,
I was joking with you were going to bust.
But the rest,
yeah, exactly.
But to still get that done and still get 400 students out when we had to travel the longest distance, you know, shows what High Point's all about.
That's next level, man.
You know, we put High Point University on the front page, everything on it, and it was just fantastic. And the whole country and the whole world got to see, you know, how our students are having a great education, a great life at High Point.
So last night you were in the Reese's College All-Star game. You were coaching with a fellow, another friend of ours of the show and stuff like that, Phil Martelli Jr. And I took a photo of you guys talking, and I put it on Twitter. It's got like 10,000 views, and all the retweets and just the comments. I said, hey, maybe High Point and Virginia Commonwealth will play a series. Now that you've kind of like, now people really, really know, I mean, what Coach Huss did and what you did the year before, but like, especially like this year, how difficult do you think non-conference scheduling is going to be now that you've taken that next step? And do you have anything to share?
Well, you know, we broke yesterday that we're playing Liberty on opening night at midnight. So the minute that college basketball,
you ain't taking your kids to that one, huh?
You know, he'll be my first son will be maybe he'll be enough of a trooper, but he's gonna be knocked out. I thought it'd be a really fun thing to do because I remember the 24-hour marathon, you know, and I just thought, man, stuff like that is what separates college basketball.
You ain't gonna be able to stay up, man.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Trust me, I'll be fired
You'll
up
be
at
amped
midnight. Yeah. The scheduling is going really well.
Yeah.
I think we've kind of broken through a barrier where we're gonna
Good.
have some better games.
Good.
It's our system would have to change in order to get like neutral games with high majors, or even a chance at a home game at high major. Or road games are really tough with me, and I understand it. It's the net.
Yep.
It's the net system, and if,
Yep.
I understand scheduling to your program's needs and to get to your best seed in the NCAA tournament. We do the same thing. I would like those schools to be rewarded to play a school like us, because that's what the fans want to see.
So you're saying there might be an Arkansas rematch?
No, there's no. I mean, maybe in the NCAA tournament if we're fortunate enough.
Yeah. So how's roster, kind of development, or not roster development, how's like the roster going? I mean, it's transfer portal starts obviously, well, the official transfer portal starts in a couple days, but like, have you got a good feel of maybe some retention, some players, kind of leaving, coming in and stuff like that? I mean, has it, obviously not coming in because that would be breaking the rules, but.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had conversations with guys who were returning. We had a lot of seniors, so we had 8 seniors, and a majority of our minutes, there's not even really a conversation.
Find a judge in North Carolina somewhere.
Yeah. These days, if you really want to try to figure it out, but no, with the returning guys, we've had some very positive conversations, and then obviously, like you said in your previous question, we got put on Front Street in a positive way, and like kids want to play at High Point now, so I feel really good about rebuilding our roster.
Shit, I've told you I want to play at High Point. I give you 5 fouls. You just got to tell me how to use them, when to use them. I can use them at half court. I can use them under basket. I can use it kind of quietly. I can go on their bench and foul them. I mean, you tell me what you need. So now that you've gone to here, what's the expectation for year 2 of the Flynn Clayman and staff era?
I mean, I think the expectation for my program always is going to be to win the day. And if we keep winning the day, we're going to win a lot of games. We can't focus on we never went into this season saying our goal was to get to the NCAA tournament. That wasn't like our goal. Our goal was to be the best we could every single rep. And that's not like media talk or something, coach talk. If you really live that out, and I really learned that and saw it enacted in Coach House, it was like rep by rep, day by day. If you do those things, then you're going to look back on the season and it's going to look like the goal was to get to the round of 32 or Sweet 16, but really the goal was to have the best practice we could every day, have the best film session we could every day. Those are always going to be my goals, and if I think I told you this when we interviewed before, like if I have to put a win-loss goal on this, like my goal is always going to be to win the national championship. Like we weren't just happy to lose to Arkansas. We wanted to get to Sweet 16. If we beat
we
Arkansas,
talked after, and you weren't happy that you lost.
No, I mean, that's,
you had them.
There's only one. There's only one of the 365 schools or whatever it is that's going to end with the win-loss goal that they
Tell
would
that
want.
to SEC fans.
Well, I mean, it's the truth. Though,
No disrespect to the SEC fans.
We stacked days, and we went by the motto of rep by rep by rep, day by day by day, and it led to a lot of wins. So that's just got to continue to be the goal.
Yeah. And you're coming back?
Oh yeah, I'm coming back. Heck yeah, High Point, man.
Yeah.
Great place. Fortunate to be there.
What was the message after the tournament from your president?
I mean, he's just really proud of our team. He's really proud.
He's like, can we do that sooner than later?
He's really proud of just our university and what we're doing. And
he gets it.
I mean, he's so proud of how we compete, how we have courage, how we fight through. Our team. I mean, we were down in that game against Wisconsin. We had to fight back. We got down against Arkansas. We had to fight back. We've had to fight back a lot of times this year, and I think that's what he was most proud of with our team.
Yep. Well, Flynn Clayman, you got better things to do than talk to me. Hope you like LT on the Loose. I guess that's my new series. I don't know if I'm going to do any more, but Flynn Clayman, High Point.